Welcome back to Daily Dose of Devotional. Today, we'll be reading from the book of Genesis. Let's explore the story of the Tower of Babel from Genesis chapter 11, verses 1 to 9. In the early days after the Great Flood, the whole world shared one common language, and people came together to build a city in the land of Shinar. They decided to construct a great tower, which they believed would reach the heavens, making a name for themselves and preventing them from being scattered across the earth. As they toiled on their ambitious project, God looked down upon the city and the tower they were building. Recognizing their pride and arrogance, God decided to intervene. In verses 6, 7, it is written, 6, "And the Lord said, Behold, they are one people, and they have all one language. And this is only the beginning of what they will do, and nothing that they propose to do will now be impossible for them." 7. Come, let us go down there and confuse their language so that they may not understand one another's speech. As a result, God did as he had spoken, confusing the language of the people at Babel. This linguistic confusion led to their inability to communicate effectively with one another. As a result, the project was halted and the people scattered across the earth, forming different nations and languages. The city was then named Babel because of the confusion in language. The story of the Tower of Babel explains the origin of different languages and the scattering of humanity across the earth. The meaning of the story. The Tower of Babel story carries several essential lessons. First, it emphasizes the dangers of human pride and arrogance. The people in this story wanted to build a tower to reach the heavens, symbolizing their desire to be like God. God's response shows the consequences of such pride and the importance of humility. Second, the story highlights the significance of language as a tool for communication and unity among people. When God confused their language, it disrupted their unity and led to division and dispersion. Lastly, the Tower of Babel story illustrates God's sovereignty and the limits of human ambition. It reminds us that we should be mindful of our motives and ambitions, recognizing that we are called to live in harmony and humility rather than pursuing grandiosity at the expense of others. In our lives, let us heed the lessons of the Tower of Babel, striving for unity, humility, and a recognition of our dependence on God's guidance rather than pursuing self-glorification and division. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow.